Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to film this eye look that I'm wearing now using every shade in my Pan Those eyeshadows to create one look. So if you have not seen my Pan Those eyeshadows recent update, I will link it in the cards and down in the description box below. But I'm going to quick show you the colors I am working with for this month. Lots of color, really almost the same that I've been working on for the past month or two. It's really that blue, just like bam, centers the whole self around that, right? So this is the look that I came up with using my Pan Those eyeshadows. Every single shade that I showed you is on my eyes right now. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. I really am not sure where to start. So full disclosure, Felicity is here. So the skin is not happy. I really have no idea what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to start with my Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian palette first. I'm going in with the shade Justice, and I'm just going to take it on a fluffy brush. Just going to pick that up, and I'm going to concentrate it in the front portion. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to wing something. Well, let's, I guess, start with like what I know, where I know I want certain things, and if I could find the brush I want to use. You know what, I'm just going to use this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to combine the pink and blue and create a purple on the outer. So I'm going to pick up Bori first. This shade does stain the eyelids. It's not that it like lingers very long, but like if you put it on that day, remove the makeup, it'll still be pink. Okay, and then the same brush, I'm going to pick up the blue shade because this shade can be a little bit finicky. And I actually find pairing them together makes the blue less annoying to work with. See, that's creating a nice, my favorite kind of purple. I'm just kind of placing that with this brush. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just blend the edges of this out. And actually what I might do is I might pick up another shade it's doing a fine job blending, but could be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Lure from my ABH Prism palette. So I'm taking Lure and just blending this out a bit. And then I'm going to take a brush with nothing on it, really fluffy brush, and then just blend the edge of that. I have been using a lot of cream shades to help blend these kinds of shades out. So where I don't normally use like cream shades to set the lids or anything, I do use a skin tone shade to blend shades out like this. But I feel like I've lost some of the impact from this, so I'm just going to tap over a little bit more. Then I'm going to take this and blend a little bit more. Now the tricky thing with my rotation of Pan Those eyeshadows is I have no shimmer shades. So it's just all matte shades, and then I have some matte with glitter in it. And I don't necessarily like those kinds of shades. So I might add some like glitter on top of this after. What I want to do though right now is just kind of using the same brush that I initially put this yellow shade down with. I'm going to just fluff a bit of this out. But I'm going to go in with Jamila from the Saharan palette. Oh, yes. Ooh, I like this. Can you hear these things? Like, this is... Okay, so I'm going to pick up the shade Mod that's in my Tarteist Pro palette. And we're going to use that on the outer corner here. So I kind of want to use this to add like light definition, which is right out here. Then I'm going to go back in with the blue shade, picking it up on that same brush. And then we're going to kind of tap a little onto what we just did over here, like the outer, not necessarily the outer corner, but just that outer portion of where we were just working. I'm going to use that same brush from Mod and just blend a little bit. Yeah, I'm like, look at It's all coming together. That is the nice thing about this yellow that has shimmer in it. It almost is like a mock shimmer on the lid because you can see the glitters, but it's not like... And then I'm going to take the same brush that I was using before. I'm going to not use the side that I used to pick up Jamila. I'm just going to flip it over and use this side because I want to be able to blend and place the color. So I'm just going to pick up Bori, the bright pink. Because this shade will blend with that blue, and it'll also blend with the orange. So I'm going back in with Jamila now. Just because I don't want that shade to get lost. I feel like it's almost starting to. Then I'm just going to flip back and forth between these two sides to just blend Jamila and Bori together, and it's so pretty. That is just so pretty. I hope that it doesn't look like garbage. It looks good in person, but you never know how the camera likes to pick up and enunciate different things. So, looks good to me. And then picking up Justice again. Because again, I don't want anything lost. Actually, very different than like what I've done before with the same-ish kind of color story when I had that other matte blue and then was working on that. And I find this Brother shade works best if you just tap it rather than like actually trying to blend it. Dare I say I really like this look. It's just fun to creatively think of new ways to just use the eyeshadows that you're given, and it just really helps the creative juices. Like if you're ever in a lull, do a palette bingo or like randomly select your shades because it really just regenerates some creativity. Because this, I was not thinking of this, and I've used every shade, and I don't even think it needs necessarily a shimmer. I mean, the outer edge looks slightly patchy, and I think it's really just on this eye, and even again in person it looks really nice. So okay, so I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back to do like the lower lash, everything else, finishing off this look. Okay, we're gonna finish out the bottom of my eyeballs. Sometimes I just question how I enunciate things, and it's okay. So I don't want to be super like out there with my lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade from my Tarteist Pro called Mod on this little domed brush and try to keep that as close as possible. I'm going to pick up Lure from the Prism palette, and then, oh goodness, tap that off because that's going to be way too much. And then a little lower and bring it almost a little bit more in. So then I want some form of like sparkle. So I'm actually going to go in with one of these glitter. I just bought these off of Lemonhead LA. Really, really pretty. These two are super cool and interesting. They're like shifty and like you have to like see them in the right light, but then there's just like this shimmer. So I want to use one of the cool ones, but I feel like this look just is already like enough that I don't have to use a cool one. So these are them. So they're like really interesting because you have to like tilt your head in the right light to see them. So Phantom Adult Film Houdini. It's just so cool. Okay. I think I'm surprising myself because what I really want to do is play with these two over here, but I'm going to put this one called Adult Film. Is that cool or is that not cool? I like actually cannot tell. I hope that doesn't make me look too tired now. I don't know, but we are committed now, so I'm not like super mad at it. It just kind of looks like I'm crying glitter or something. Not my best application, but just be careful when you're using glitter around your eyes. That's all. Okay, so that is the finished look using all of my Pan Those eyeshadows. I hope you enjoyed. I know the glitter is a little extra now, and I wouldn't have put it like necessarily in my eye bags, but I don't hate this look. I actually liked it as an all matte look as well. I just kind of wanted to play with those new glitters I have. But yeah, this is what we are looking like. I really like this. Okay, so that is the finished look using all of my Pan Those eyeshadows to create this. Let me know what you would have done with the colors that I was given. Yeah. And I will look forward to seeing you in my next video coming on Tuesday. All right, talk to you then. Bye.